Every time I turn on the camera, guys, every time I'm like, bleh, bleh, bleh. I can't.
Damn.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 2 easy hairstyles for every single day. These hairstyles have been my go-to, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So if you're interested in learning, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright everyone, so let's get started with hairstyle number 1. So it's going to be very, very simple. So on the days that I just have, my hair regular, I always want to try to get it out of my face. So this is my first very simple, very easy hairstyle. So I'm going to show you, the fast and really easy way, and then I'm going to show you my version to add a little bit more to it. So the first one is just going to be a twisty back on the side of my head that I have more hair on, depending on which way I part it. So easily you can just pick up a little bit in the front, and then just simply go ahead and twist back, adding more hair as you go, twisting back, adding more hair as you go, twisting back, twisting back until I see fit. Then I go ahead and grab the section that I twist and then go ahead and pin it back. Still cute. Sorry guys, I have my mirror next to me. Really cute, easy and fast, and you get your hair out of your face, but I do it just a little bit differently, and I know you guys can do it too. It's very, very simple. So I'm going to go ahead and take we're going to be in a sense braiding. So very, very simple. So we're going to take a small section from the front, go ahead and separate that out, and then we're going to go ahead and split it into 2. Split it into 2, okay? Now we're not French braiding or Dutch braiding, we're simply doing twists. So we're going to go ahead and twist it back. I'm going to twist it away from our face. I'm going to do it twice. So I did it once, and then I'm going to do it twice. Then I'm only going to grab hair from where my hairline is, the closest to my face. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of hair and twist it back. Okay? Very easy. So I still have my 2 pieces. I'm going to take a little section from the front, kind of clear the hair out of the way, and go ahead and incorporate it in the twist. Go ahead and twist back. Okay, grab a little bit more hair in the front, clear the hair out of the way, and twist it back. This is hard without a mirror, guys, but I promise you it's very easy and you can do it. Same thing, grab a little bit of hair, clear it out of the way, and twist it back. I'm just making sure everything's still good. Alrighty, take a little bit more from the front. Take a little bit more from the front, and I'm just going to stop there. And you can continue to keep going, but I'm just going to take this section. So the last section, take it from, and then go ahead and twist it back. I'm going to go ahead and twist it a couple more times. And then, if you like the whole boho kind of effortless look, you can go ahead and just kind of gingerly, very, very, very delicately just go ahead and pull apart the braid. I just have my bobby pins in this little makeup bag here. So I'm just going to grab, since my hair is a bit on the thicker side, I usually grab 3, but sometimes I can get away with 2. It just depends. And then I go ahead and I situate it how I want it. Very easy. And then you just pin it. You always want to crisscross your pins. That's the biggest thing, whether you're doing a bun or, simply just, maybe if you're into the pompadours, always want to crisscross your pins. That just adds an extra kind of insurance policy to your hair. Just make sure that everything is nicely secured. So as you can see, those are where the bobby pins are. And if you want to go ahead and go back and just kind of pull it apart. I like it a little bit structured sometimes, but if you want it a little more flowy or whatever, like, kind of boho puffed out, I know some YouTubers call it pancaking or just pulling apart the braid. That's a really good option as well. So that is hairstyle number 1. Alright guys, so let's move on to hairstyle number 2. So this one is going to be a half up, half down. And like I did previously, I'm going to show you a very, very simple way and then how I do it. The biggest advice if you've never braided or, added texture like twisties to your hair, practice makes perfect, and the biggest thing is to have dirty hair. Always do it on 2nd or 3rd day hair. so your hair has a little bit more grip, or just add like a mousse or a texturizing spray or like a texturizing gel, something in it to give it a little more oomph, if that makes sense. So for the next hairstyle, still super easy. Anybody can do it with practice if you're not a good braider. But since it's going to be a half up, half down do, you could simply just go ear to ear and then drag your hair back. Sorry guys, this is kind of hard with my setup, but we're gonna get through it. You know, and simply do the infamous Ariana Grande half up, half down. Just something kind of cutesy like that, just something super simple. But how I do it is I am a braider, but when I'm just in a rush, I go ahead and do this just with like a little scrunchie. But this is how I'm gonna show you today. So with your second or third day hair, you're gonna go ahead and section the front off, and we're gonna go ahead and do a Dutch braid. Now we're not gonna braid all the way back, we're just gonna get it started. We're gonna go ahead and split it into three sections, and we're gonna be doing a reverse Dutch braid. Now if you guys know how to regular braid, even if you just braid like pigtails or anything like that, you need to go like over this, like you just braid normally, like 3 strands. So we take this strand over, and then we take this strand over, something like that. If you guys are interested and you guys want an in-depth braiding tutorial, just let me know and I can do that for you guys. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and show you how I do these pretty easy hairstyles. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and split it into 3, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do a reverse Dutch braid. What's kind of funny is when people start to braid, they find that the Dutch braid, or the reverse French braid, excuse me, is a lot easier because you're not having to pull things over. You're simply keeping it tight to the scalp and doing it under. So that's exactly what I'm doing, keeping it pretty tight. And like I said, we're only going to be, so if you guys can see what I'm doing, we're going to be just doing it a couple times just to kind of get a little oomph in the front of the hair. Give it a little bit of texture, nothing too advanced yet. We'll get there, I promise, we'll get there. And then keep going. I usually do it to like the back of my head. There's like the back center of your head. And then I'll go ahead and stop it. Yeah guys, practice makes perfect. Just make sure that you're getting the technique down and you're practicing. And like I said, if you do want that video of in-depth, I can show you how to do a regular braid, a Dutch braid, a French braid. I don't know advanced techniques like 4 strands or 5 strands. That's a little too outside the box for me. But if you guys can see, I know I have dark hair, but I think you can get the idea. So I braid it to the back of my head, and I'm gonna go ahead and braid just a couple of times. Just a couple of times normally. And then I'm not gonna like put a ponytail at the end or anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one of my rubber bands and go ahead and grab just a bit of hair outside. You guys can see, I know it's a little bit difficult to see, but I'm describing what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna grab a bit of hair on the sides to kind of incorporate it with that braid to do the half up, half down. And then everyone's probably done this before. You're gonna make a ponytail. Very, very easy. Okay. And like we did with the previous hairstyle, we're gonna go ahead and, I call it fluffing the braid, like kind of making it bigger and more effortless looking, something like that. So, very easy. Just go ahead and kind of yank at the braid. Be careful, you don't want the whole hairstyle to come undone, but we want it to look very, since it is on the top of your head, it kind of looks a little mohawky. I kind of like that look. And with practice, guys, you will be able to master this technique, and you will be able to have rock and roll hair. I love rock and roll hair. I love effortless hair. Just like, I kind of rolled out of bed hair. Like, I think that's kind of cute. So if you guys can see, just pulled apart, I think the word is haphazardly, just kind of how you see fit. making sure it's nice and good. I'm just gonna check in my mirror. I do have flyaways, but we can always fix that with hairspray. And then if you guys want it, I'll show you right now. You can go ahead and cover the ponytail holder if you don't like the look of that. Very, very simple. Go ahead and take a piece of hair from the back. Go ahead and cover that pony, wrap it around the ponytail. I'm trying to be as descriptive as possible. If you can see, it's covered. We're gonna go ahead and take a single bobby pin and go ahead and pin it. Try to pin that hair out of the way so that we can no longer see that ponytail. See? Very, very easy, guys, and with practice you will be able to get it. Alright everyone, so those are the two hairstyles that I've been recently loving. They're super easy and quick, and like I said, when I was doing them, I gave you guys different kind of ways to variate it to make it very simple, and then how I do it to kind of jazz it up. With practice and patience, you will be able to get these techniques down. They're very, very easy and simple. If you're not comfortable with the Dutch braid, try a French braid. If you're not comfortable with braiding, try the twisties. The twisties are much easier to do, and they flatter the hair as well. So either technique is great. Hope you guys try these out. Practice, practice, practice. It will make perfect, and you will look flawless, I promise. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you again for watching. Thank you again for, all the feedback and the awesome positivity. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.